Sorry, I've been sick, so give me a second. I'm gonna get this right. But welcome. Greetings. It's like, no, I'm just playing. How y'all doing? Welcome to another wonderful episode of Gamma Blerds. It's your boy Trey Proper coming to you live direct from another undisclosed location. We got a great show as always lined up for you. If my lovely cast will go ahead and introduce yourselves to everybody. They know who the hell I am. Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
I am Lillian Desu, or watashi wa Lillian desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I'm your bougie auntie across the internet. I do a lot of things, and lately I've been making a lot of videos about Marvel Rivals.
All right. Your boy Big Herb, self-proclaimed king of debauchery, here to learn some shit that's going on throughout the week and try to compose myself.
When you say self-proclaimed, it makes it sound so much worse. I'm Rick, your double champ, and even though I hate this company and all of their shenanigans, I still bought these belts because, god damn it, I got 20 pounds of gold around my waist, baby. 20 pounds. 20 pounds. I'm taking a golden shit.
I cannot stand him. Cannot stand him. I wish nothing but reproduction on his life. Anyway,
Reproduction.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna.
If you had kids, you wouldn't have money to spend on WWE title belts. That is $700 in each hand right there. That makes no sense.
Been wishing for over 20 years, and
I put that towards my electric bill, Rick. Anyway, we got a great
to you.
Great show as always. We're gonna start off with some debauchery. Actually, you know what, Herb, you are you looking at the camera? Can you see what the first topic is?
That's fine. No. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was gonna let him talk about debauchery because he's the king of debauchery. Anyway, so we have another idiot out there in the ether who has decided to take one of our beautiful black queens and totally not appreciate who she is. Klay Thompson, I don't know who he plays for because I don't watch the foosball.
Dallas Mavericks.
There you go. He apparently allegedly cheated. Foosball is foosball. I don't care. He cheated on Meg Thee Stallion. How do we know this? How do we know he cheated on her?
Meg Thee Stallion posted to either her Instagram or her Instagram story within the past few days about taking a break from dating because somebody was cheating on her after she was doing all this shit with his family and has apparently through the anger issues and the basketball nonsense and et cetera, it sounded very pointed to me, considering that she's been dating a basketballer. And what are we doing? You know, that's my question. What are we doing?
What's Klay doing? Klay did it.
Klay cheating. I've been on my best behavior over here.
The picture that I see on my screen, he's a little bit shy at that designation. But he wanted the high yellows.
Go ahead, Lily. You sound like you got some more to say.
I was just gonna say after Trey said the high yellow comment, I was just gonna say you really can't trust light skinned folk. And I'm saying that as a light skinned broad. You cannot trust the light skinned folk, especially not the light skinned men. I'm sorry, Megan. On behalf of my skin colored people, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna jump in and say this. One, Meg, that sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you. Two, fellas that are online, like Klay Thompson, I've already said my feelings about Klay Thompson so many times in other places. Like Clay's been a fuckboy since he's been running around talking about he was the best player on Golden State when it was clearly Steph Curry. Clay's an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, first off, you can't trust a nigga that's a professional athlete that has a dad bod. Never do it. Don't do it. He's had a dad bod since he was in college. Like, you have no muscle tone whatsoever, bro. Like, cut the shit out. But also, guys that are online that are celebrating that Meg got cheated on, fellas, this is why I say shit like we suck.
Wait.
Like, this is a thing that's happening. Like, so again, we talk about it all the time. I go into spaces that y'all don't go to online because I have to know what people are talking about. There are guys that are online celebrating because that means they don't have to be held to a higher standard. We are never going to beat the allegations that we are terrible, men as a whole. White men are horrible, but guess what? Other men, and a lot of black men are out here being just as fucking weird. We have got to stop, guys. Like this, we have to be better. it is okay to want to do for and provide for your woman. It's not simping. It's just called being a real man. You don't have to go out there and just be skedaddling off in spaces just because one time a long time ago, some dude who was an incel in the 80s was telling you got to have a whole gaggle of bitches or some weird shit like that. We've got to stop this nonsense. It's fucking stupid. I don't want to talk about this. I didn't want to talk about this at all, but everybody else wanted to, so we're going to talk about it. But it's fucking stupid. It's so stupid. We have so much more important shit going on, and instead y'all want to be out here acting like fucking jackasses. Like, this is why you always hear people talking about the 92% and not the 86% of black men, because that 14% is so fucking loud and fucking dumb and saying stupid shit online like, oh, I'm glad Meg Thee Stallion got cheated on, or you really shouldn't wipe your ass too much because wiping your ass is gay. That's the thing that's happening also. Yeah, you niggas are weird. You niggas are fucking weird, and it makes me sad. No, it doesn't make me sad. I'm lying. It makes me happy because I know No, it actually elates me because that means there's so many more niggas I can go out here and just choke because I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of somebody if you come across my timeline with that bullshit.
All right, so I had no idea people were out here celebrating that Meg got cheated on, because that's like wild work. Megan Thee Stallion is arguably one of the most beautiful women ever, and celebrating, and like she's very beautiful, and she seems parasocial relationship. Don't know her personally. She seems like a very sweet and genuine person.
And she's right.
And she's hella nerdy. And she's hella nerdy. Yeah. So going out and cheating on someone who is 1, beautiful, 2, nerdy, 3, silly, 4, sweet seems outlandish, but celebrating it literally makes you worse than Satan, because even Satan has his limits. You feel me?
Satan looking at him like, nigga.
like
you had Meg, like, dude, how you botched that over some other broad? Like, come on, dog. I mean,
because I guess
because light skinned niggas. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it. It's thanks, proper light skin. Look what the fuck you did.
Wow. I guess maybe the silver lining is we'll get some good music out of this.
Maybe. I mean, we already she's not Taylor Swift. Like Megan Thee Stallion just dropped like a huge album last year. She ain't doing another one for probably another 2-3 years.
So I'm sorry, I hate the button, but Trey, the reason why I said she ain't Taylor Swift, I'm not talking about Megan is actually talented. And she doesn't exploit her relationships to make shitty elevators. Like she actually feels her relationships and feels the things that she goes through. She's an actual person. She's not some cardboard cutout made of mayonnaise like Taylor Swift. Ooh. I don't like you. Your music is shit.
Fair and she can spit, my nigga. She can spit.
With your fake ass wigger fiance.
Oh Lord! I was just trying to find a silver lining in the situation, but I totally hear what you're saying.
Word. Well, that's not the only thing going on in music.
It's not, and I'm begrudgingly going to talk about this next topic because I have listened to more of this than I've listened to anything else in the past 3 years. Epic the Musical has been greenlit to receive an animated movie. So if you're not familiar, it's the story of the Iliad and Odysseus, or the Odysseus.
The Odyssey.
The Iliad. Odyssey. But Odysseus is the name of the guy. The Odyssey is what it's called. Sorry, thank you for correcting me. But it was a viral thing that went viral on TikTok about 2-3 years ago.
No.
And my kids, what?
Epic the Musical's been around for like 20 years. Well, I remember hearing about it in college. Yes.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the thing that I was introduced to was the TikTok series. The things that my kids have been listening to is what was the viral TikTok sensation. And then they actually had various animators going around and animating it, and they had people singing the songs that were going to it. So this is now going to be a full-on animation, one animation studio doing it. But I am... Wait, they're not around me, are you? Okay. I'm not looking forward to this because I'm tired of singing.
And you can't resist it because of who you are as a person.
Because you're a good dad. Because you're a good dad.
just when you get a chance, if you have some free time, go on YouTube or go on TikTok and look up Get in the Water. Look up that one particular song called "Get in the Water," and you are going to be. It's going to be the earworm of earworms you've ever heard in your life.
No,
No. It's not that.
that's
No, I know. I'm just
Poseidon finally caught up to this
yeah.
Bama after he blinded his son, and now he's about to get home, and he's like, "Oh, you thought you was going home? Get in the water. Like I'm about to kill you. Get in the water." And it's, I will raise the. I'm about to start singing right now.
yeah.
And yes,
I will
every
raise the
word
tide
is
so
actually-
high, all of
Go ahead,
Ithaca will die. Get in the water.
Come on, Trey.
It's
I'm not
basically
singing
fighting
it.
words.
No,
It's
it's
basically
fighting
fighting words.
Absolutely words, but I'm not singing the song because they'll come down the steps and they're going to start singing the songs with me, and I'm not putting them on the show. But with that said, I'm playing around. I'm going to, of course, take the kids to go see it when it comes out.
Yeah.
I love this. I love the series. It's going to be fun to listen to and sing along with them at the top of our lungs because they sing at the top of their lungs like I do. So, will you guys be going to go see Epic the Musical, the animated film?
Probably take Miles to go and see it. I love going to the movies with my son, whether it's a movie I want to see or not. So yeah.
I ain't got no kids, so I'll probably just go and buy another pair of sneakers.
Rick,
Shut the fuck up,
I hate
Rick.
you. You know what? I'm gonna make sure Mason and Maria get a chance to go see this, and you got to go
Fuck
take
your,
it. That's
fuck
They
your
got-
phones,
they
fuck
got-
your belts, fuck all that shit, nigga.
They got both of their parents. I ain't got to do shit.
horrible, uncle. Horrible,
I
uncle.
hate it. I hate it.
And Dark Creation, let me try to tell me to sing. I'm not singing the song. I'm not singing the song. Might do a TikTok with the kids later. Maybe. Anyway, actually would be a good TikTok. Like not that the youngest doesn't bathe, but like trying to force him to go take a shower, and he's trying to be on the PlayStation. Getting the water.
No.
Yeah. That
Oh
might
my
work.
gosh, that would be
Actually
so
works as a
funny.
Get in the
I'm
water.
That would be so
Not exploiting my
funny.
children.
Especially like a teenager fresh from anything physical. Get in the water.
Yes.
That's
No.
as a former adolescent young boy myself, that was the roughest time when you didn't want to like shower or bathe.
Mhm.
Like you think about it as a grown man, you're like, what the fuck was I on? Like, why was I like that? Like,
Everything is
Like,
so
why did
No,
I
no.
just sit in my sweat like that? I don't know.
right.
No, it's like because Miles came in one day from school and I was like, hey, what's up, dude? Oh, nigga. Yeah, go. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
The first time you realize what your parents were saying when they say you smell like outside. This is like, what
Yes.
the fuck do you smell like? And then they tell me like, that's outside.
That's shit. Good
Not
now.
getting- All
Oh.
right.
Nigga, you
Oh.
goofy. Get out of here. Like,
Not the funky stage. Yes, the funky stage, Wondry. Yes. Because there's like this period of childhood where all of a sudden you start smelling too much. I don't even know what it is. Because like they're like children play hard, but there's a specific point when they start smelling like they played hard. And you gotta go. You gotta handle that right now.
And I pray. I'm so thankful for my mother because it was me and two other boys in that house.
Mm.
I know it's a problem. I know it's a problem.
Mm-mm.
All right.
it was three of us. It was three of us. So I mean, yeah.
Getting off, man. Lily, you got another special spotlight for us.
I do. I wanted to include a Black creator
Is it
spotlight.
anime because she's the anime expert?
Yes.
Shut up. You know, last week you
know, go ahead. Go. We did all that just to piss you off. Go ahead.
Let's hear from our anime. Let's hear from our anime expert, Lillian. She knows the most about One Piece too.
Oh shit!
Oh, you want to play? Okay. All
Oh,
right.
you about to start cussing in the house.
His in-laws are over, so he's resisting the urge. It's the funniest thing. But as the resident anime expert, I did want to bring up a Black creator whose content I came across this week. I don't know the person's name, but the name of their content is called The Aura of Upstate, and it's this Black creator that took heavy inspiration from Midnight Gospel and wanted to was looking forward to continuing the series, but got a grant to do something based in his community. So what he did was he did a bunch of interviews with people in his community, upstate New York, and I think it's Schenectady specifically. and he animated those interviews, and he's been doing screenings of that animated film and is planning a second season for it. So I'm gonna check it out. It's up on his YouTube. Hold it. Let me go ahead and just drop
His TikTok is the_aura_of_upstate.
I'm gonna just include the link for anyone who doesn't honestly doesn't want to do that, like depend on that.
Yeah, grab a follow so I can catch him later. But yeah.
So I know Lillian. I'm pretty sure you sent it to all of us, but I saw the reel that you sent me about this creator. Like it looked so far like it looks pretty good, but then also, I mean, I hate to be this guy, but I've learned from watching this whole thing as far as it goes with like Comics Explained and the Black Sands incident from a few years ago.
Oh, listen,
another guy. I want to do a little bit more checking on this guy and into his background. Because
yeah, I'm gonna check out the film before I tell y'all. Go ahead, watch it, support him. Like, no, it seems interesting. Yeah. I wanted to highlight it as an interesting idea, and I'll come back with more information if I find it. But he's having screenings. Like he just had one yesterday. He's having virtual and in-person screenings over the next week, few days, couple weeks, etc. So worth checking out. I'm gonna get back to y'all on it. Also, Black Sands telegraphed like crazy. I don't know how y'all didn't pick up that shit was cocksuit. And when I say y'all, I don't mean y'all specifically. I mean y'all on the internet.
Yeah, you're just speaking on generality. And then also it's that other dude that Ernie has been going back and forth with. Not Comics Explained, but it's another guy who is like a mega guy. And he's talking about black people supposed to be supporting me because I'm a black comic book creator. It's like, nigga, shut up.
I was just looking at Ernie's YouTube today. What are you talking about?
I don't think he was talking about it this past week, but it's a guy that he's been talking about. He talked about him a couple times because the guy has attacked him, or he's gone at Ernie because Ernie is because Ernie put it out there that he's a scammer. Like he scammed his audience before. I forgot the guy's name. Like he started a GoFundMe, and like they didn't get their issues of the comic. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember. You gotta
that's
that phase,
crazy.
We gotta find.
Play with my money.
We gotta play with my money. We gotta get back on the show again.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ernie's gonna go in.
Ernie, he's just big enough to cause problems because his Comics Explained video is still doing numbers.
Oh wow!
And he made like 2 or 3 sequels to it, and it's just like, listen.
First off, fuck you.
He tries so hard to just make Black-centered content, and then like the stuff that pops off is like his views for the Comics Explained videos are out of control compared to like his regular videos. People thrive on controversy.
Because you know what? The unfortunate part about that, you know what I mean, is like you said, people thrive on controversy. Like I've watched a lot of content creators who talk about they got to put a negative header on a video just in order to get the engagement, but it's got a little swap out or whatever because it's actually a positive video, but you got to put a negative headline. That's unfortunate. But then also, you know, Rob has that cultivated ass audience that is mostly these people. You know what I mean? And of course, they love the fucking drama. Like that's their shit. They're going, oh, we get to sew it, and then there's 2 black creators against each other. Just like that scene from fucking Superman with those fucking monkeys on the internet. Like that's,
oh my god, super shit.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I'll say about Ernie is that he won't miss. Speaking of other people who shouldn't have missed, we had an incident that happened this past weekend. Was it yesterday?
I think it was literally last night. Yeah, I think it was literally last night.
It was sitting there watching the game, and that just breaking news.
But it's crazy that okay, all right. We're talking about the attempted assassination. I'm going to say my opinion. My opinion is my opinion alone. It does not reflect the opinions of the people here on this podcast with me. I truly feel like this is a false flag operation. I think that this is something that there's no way you can get in. You can run past a metal detector surrounded by Secret Service holding AR-15s, get 15 feet within the doorway of the conference room that they're having a dinner in, and then they get you taken down. That's the first thing. I think it's fake. Hold on, I'm gonna let you go.
No. Go ahead.
So the second thing is the order in which they evacuated the people that are the leaders of this nation. J.D. Vance was out of there in like 0.23 seconds. The Secret Service grabbed him first. That tells me a lot. Secondly, Trump sat there. Melania got moved, and then they stood Trump up. and they gingerly moved him over, and then they started moving him. Like they're like, come on now, it's good. Did they get him? Did they get? Okay. Like they're waiting for the cameras to get the right shots so they could have it look like it was a real situation. This is just my opinion. It's not their opinion, but I feel like this has all been staged. But what do you guys think about the incident this weekend?
I'm looking at it from the standpoint. I kind of agree with you on this one because I mean it's like I'm
Team
sorry. When the
Narva.
hell does the what's the name of it? The vice president get moved out first when in the midst of a shooting? Like I mean that shit just it gives red flags. It's like don't try to come over there and start this shit again like with Trump getting shot the first time. Like come on, I nah. It's bullshit. There's no way in hell that you would bring, like you said, bring a loaded gun out in the open like this and just be able to walk through the White House. Like, come on, like what is going on here?
It was at
I'm sorry, not the White House. A place where the president is that, period. I mean, because the security the situations that you got to go through to do anything in any place where at any time where the president is being held. I mean, they before they go ahead and do anything where the president is going, they have to do a haunted search. Hey, I need snipers over here, there, everywhere. I need this over there, this security, and we ain't coming in nowhere unless these places are secure. And this dude walks in with a loaded gun, like I mean, out in the open.
He sprinted past the middle.
Yeah, like
and
come on.
You see one guy get in a prone position. You mean to tell me he didn't take that shot? No, there's no. Keep going. Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
No, I'm just saying that miss me with that bullshit. I kind of got like, I'm sitting there watching TV like, look, this shit looks fake. Like, yo, why are we even talking? And then afterwards, he's sitting there talking about Trump is sitting there in the press conference talking about some other shit that has nothing to do with the like, hey, the security.
Well, he has dementia, Herb. He's never.
I know. It's just, bro. At some point, get this. I'm done.
Can I say one more thing? Did you see Dana White's comments? And he was in the dinner. His comments after was like, I stood there. I didn't get down for anything. I saw the whole thing, and it was fucking awesome. Like, what? You what? There's no way they did not know what was going on. But go ahead, Rick. Go ahead.
We have a dude bro administration, an incompetent dude bro administration.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question I have for everybody. Has Evander Holyfield's ear never healed from Mike Tyson biting a chunk of it, did it? It still looks like you can still see the deformity of it.
It still looks funny.
Yeah, Donald Trump's ear. Donald Trump is fucking Wolverine. like because you don't even see the piece that came out of his. Like, wow, he really is truly the greatest president ever. This screams false flag constantly. You had Erica Kirk cutting one of her WWE promos on the way past the camera on the way out. Yeah, like the Secret Service, the FBI are all incompetent right now. The FBI is incompetent because it's run by a bug-eyed little freak who doesn't understand his heritage or where he comes from. He just wants proximity to whiteness. The fucking Secretary of Defense. I'm never going to call it that new title because that's not what it is. Like he's his perfect nickname, Keg's Breath. He's a drunken idiot with an iron cross tattooed on his chest. Like this is all this screams. This is distract and deflect. That is literally one of their tactics. They use it. It's in Project 2025. I forgot most of you niggas didn't read that shit. Distract and deflect. Deflect and deny. Excuse me. That is their tactic. It's always about that. Whenever they do some fucked up shit, what is the deflection? All of this to get people's attention. They started a fucking war to get people to stop talking about the Epstein files. And y'all don't think that this shit wasn't a fucking false flag? You know what I mean? And he didn't just have one gun. He had an arsenal on him. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, he had quite a few guns. But again, it's the same old shit, man. Like, that's all this. I've said it before. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep reiterating until people understand. Whenever they start blaming shit, it is literally them pointing the finger at themselves. Whenever they do shit, everything is just, it's always, oh my God, look at what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're pointing at you, but it's always coming back to them. It's just more bullshit to try and distract people from. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Don't let that judge overturn what Virginia tried to do. Because Virginia was fighting back against the gerrymandering, but it's been held up by a judge. I haven't heard too many people talking about that because that happened literally a couple hours after Virginia voted to redistrict. But now we got this all of a sudden. Like, again, stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. Who cares if anybody in this administration gets killed? Seriously, who cares? Because it's only going to do good things for the rest of us. So fuck all of that. Focus on the real important shit about us getting back our democracy.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like we underestimate what incompetence really does in spaces like that. Because calling it a false flag is like giving it, like we're giving the right too much credit for being organized in a way. Because to arrange a false flag, you have to have a lot of moving parts that actually perform as intended, instead of a bunch of discombobulated fucking idiots running things. And I truly believe we have a bunch of discombobulated fucking idiots running things. Like, the Secret Service is not as stern and strict as it used to be, because we've seen how the Secret Service usually rolls, and we see how this administration prefers to run around. Usually there's multiple planes of Air Force One in the air at a time. I've seen Air Force One on its own more times than I can count this year alone. Mm-hmm. Just run around, little helicopter running places, little plane running places, etc., etc. And we're like, I lived in Suitland when Bill Clinton was in office, so we had the president's motorcade running through the fucking town every time he had to go in and out of Andrews. And it would take 10 minutes. That's how the Secret Service used to roll.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. So him getting through security to any extent, like, there not being competent security at this kind of event doesn't surprise me, because of look who we have in office, look who they're electing to hire, look who's securing all this shit. Like, look at all these different facets. It's discombobulated. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. The people who do know what they're doing or did know what they were doing left because fuck this shit. Y'all gonna get somebody killed.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we got. And that's how this happened.
Speaking of somebody getting killed, Trey, didn't you say somebody was using their wife as a shield?
Steve Bannon.
Stephen Miller.
Oh, no, Stephen Miller.
Voldemort, the dude who looks like Lex Luthor. He looks like a skinny Lex Luthor. But there are shots of him as the suspect was being apprehended. He grabbed his 8-month pregnant wife, and you can see him using her as a shield to run out of the building. Like, she's in front of him, he's grabbing her, and like, it's the crazy, like, most men wouldn't do that with their wives. You would be behind me as I lead through the crowd. No, he's pushing her through the crowd. Truly an evil individual. But it's just
very Nino Brown of him.
But I'm honestly, I'm not surprised, because we know who we're dealing with. We know what this is. But so the suspect had the suspected attempted assassin. His name is Thomas Allen.
Yeah.
I don't see much information on who he was as a person. I see some pictures of him.
I think
college. He was
one article I read about him said he was an engineer in something else from California, like LA, right out of Torrance, California.
Yeah. So my only concern at this point, and I know it's a morbid concern, but this is the world we live in now. He is ambiguous as far as his racial profile, but it could easily be seen as, oh, this is a black person that did this, or this is a black adjacent person that did this. I don't want them to have any excuse to try to come after us more than they already do. So that's the only fear that I have with this, of what happened. Because when you look at it,
I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean, the last couple times that they organized this, they had white guys do it. So I mean, you got to get a black guy in there. So that diversity is a motherfucker, man. I mean, shit.
My concern is because we are the last piece to that puzzle of totalitarian.
Yeah. Oh no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. No,
so if they have a reason to start rounding us up, like, oh, the blacks, we got to make sure we can, like, I'm terrified.
Trey, you're terrified of something that's going to happen because of perfectly synthesized things. Like, look at what happened at the Bay of Pigs. Look what happened at the Tonkin incident. I forget what it's called from the Vietnam War. What got us into the Vietnam War was bullshit anyway. Like, it was based on nothing. It was false information. Why were we in Kosovo? Because of false information from intel. They said it was their intelligence. They didn't have intel that said that. They said they did so they could justify being in Kosovo.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about things that are going to happen, and they're never going to use legitimate concerns to do so.
So as I usually do on this show, I'm gonna let you finish. As I usually do, this is leading into something else.
Oh, okay.
So I'm voicing my fears to also express to the people out there who can hear my voice that you should be prepared for the worst. You should make sure you are acquiring things that you need to have in your household to make sure you are protecting those around you. I'd like absolutely go do so. That's what I was leading into.
Oh,
but
fair
Rick, you were
enough.
about to say something.
No, I was gonna say it's like that time. Remember, like we were all like bigger kids. You know what I mean? Remember, you when as a bigger kid, unless you were just a born asshole, like whenever somebody would try to start shit with you, you would always like try not to fight people. And you try not to fight, and no matter what, it was always that one fucking kid that just wanted to pluck your fucking nerves, and it would do everything he possibly could. You would go to the other side of the playground, do your own thing, build your sandcastles, play basketball or something like that, and they would always find a way to fuck with you and bring it back to picking on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one day they would catch you at the wrong time, and then you beat the ever-living shit out of that child. Like, I mean, you beat the shit out of them. You were grabbing things, you're crying and screaming and cursing and all of that shit, right? That is what the majority of white people are to black people in this country. That has been the goal since day one. And I know I'm painting with a broad brush, but at this point, it is up to other white people to prove me wrong. And a lot of you haven't. And I know some that are possibly watching, and I'm telling you exactly what it is. They've been looking for this fight for a very, very long time. They have been looking for it. They want it more than anything because they want to prove that they are the dominant. They are the alphas. They are the whatever adjective you want to give. But I'm sorry, I'm one of those people who is like, you want to fight? Cool. I'm ready to give you what you want.
Yeah.
I've reserved myself to that thought process for a long time, and it's been several times on this show. It's been on old shows. It's been on other shows. Like I at this point, I am ready for the fight because they want it, and they won't stop until they get it. So now you about to take this ass whooping.
Nothing we can do about it. You know who else? You know who else was there at the correspondence dinner, looking all old and decrepit? Our Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon, she was there present. The funny thing is, during the incident, the McMahon family was standing there. They did not get down. They did not. That's another thing. But I mean, they probably are used to type of threats and everything like that because they keep playing with people's money and people's lives. So recently, I know I couldn't find another way to transition into this next topic.
No, keep going, man. Keep going.
WWE released 24 talents this past week. It's just, but I'm not surprised. TKO is a business. So that too, and they are all about making the money. No matter what storylines are in place, no matter what things have been built up over the last few years, they are going to cut things by the wayside. Some honorable mentions: the Wyatt Six. If you like Bray Wyatt, you like this honor tour that they were on to kind of uplift and uphold his memory and everything he was doing. They're gone. Let's see.
2 years is enough. They said 2 years is enough to honor Bray.
Exactly.
2 years is enough. Get the hell out of here.
Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. They never really got a push. He was in Randy Orton's ear for a couple of weeks and nothing. Like, and we know he's an amazing talent. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go through the list. I'm gonna let you go. Kairi Sane, who was just in a major project with Asuka and damn it, Io Sky. Like, we just gonna throw that to the wayside too. Like, what is going on creatively with the WWE right now? There was some NXT developmental talent and also a couple of tag teams like the Motor City Machine Guns.
Machine Guns.
They were there. They won the titles for one night and then lost them and then did nothing else. So it's more of the same from TKO. I'm not even going to say W. It's more of the same from TKO, and it just drives me crazy. But what do you guys think? Go ahead, Herb.
I was looking at the fact that, I mean, we were supposed to get the whole entire situation with Aleister Black being the real person behind Randy Orton in WrestleMania. But then they wanted to go ahead and put what's his name? Pat McAfee in there. And it just like, there was so much, it was a way better story. And I mean, like you said, as far as with Asuka and Io Sky and what's her name again? Kairi Sane. They actually had a pretty good run. The Kabuki Warriors was really good. They were fun to watch. They were entertaining. They had a great storyline. And then it's just like, yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna chalk up the deuces. It's unfortunate. Maybe Zoe's been injured, so I mean, I'm just looking at part.
So Zoe and Santos Escobar are both still injured, and they were both released. Thank you, Horace, for putting up Tyra May Steele's name in the comments. Tyra May Steele was actually given permission to go and wrestle, she's an Olympic wrestler, and she was given permission to go and do some not an independent thing, but like some amateur wrestling stuff to make some more money outside of whatever she was making in WWE or developmental. And she came back and they released her, even though she was given permission to do it. I was watching something. I want to focus more on the business aspect of this. Like, I feel bad for the wrestlers, but I'm gonna focus on the business aspect of it for a minute. All right. I was watching a video. I think this came across, I don't know if it was my TikTok or whatever last night. Do you know that in WWE they have to pay for the rental cars, their ring gear, their flights? They have to book all of that. They have to do all of that, right? Mm-hmm. You know in AEW they don't have to handle any of that. The cost is all absorbed by the company. But everybody talks about should be. Right, exactly. But also in WWE, you're an independent contractor, but you can't make any money outside of your WWE contract. But everybody likes to talk about how WWE TKO, because of eyes on and brand recognition, like people don't say professional wrestling. They don't know the divisions they don't know the different companies of WWE and AEW. They just call it WWE, right? Or WWF, right? Yep. But again, that's the problem. When the name of the company becomes the adjective or
the verb to describe things.
Yes, when the name of the company becomes the verb, that's the problem, right? We as fans, I understand. I know what I'm saying, even though I just showed off a belt that I just bought. But listen to what I'm saying. We as fans need to pull back even more, right? If I could return this shit, I would. If I saw these names come down yesterday, and I immediately thought I should return this fucking belt. I should return both of them because I am sick of the business practices of this company, and not just this company, but all corporations. I'm tired of looking at video game companies putting out. First off, nobody told you that every game has to be a AAA billion-dollar investment. Make some AA games, make some cozy games, but then because your game doesn't make $1 billion, then your CEOs are making $20, $30, $40 million, and then you're getting rid of all the people who have to work for a living, who have families to feed. But this asshole needs to go and get another yacht or 20 more cars. Look that shit up. That's a real thing. Like these companies think that we're an infinite money glitch, and we are not causing enough fires. We are not causing enough ruckus. We are not disrupting the machines enough. We have to we're continuing to play the game, and we need to back away from the table and go do something else. All right? I said it a couple months ago, and I mean it. Get the fucking guillotines out. These people are too fat, they're too comfortable, and they're continuing to eat. You motherfuckers are you're letting the fat guy eat off of your plate. Meanwhile, you're blaming the skinny person who's sitting over here shaking in the corner and dying that looks just like you. Like, what are we fucking doing? Why are we supporting this shit? Why? Stop it. You don't have to. You do not have to. They are cutting people who are working check to check just like you are. They're going against other working class people, and we're just continuing to feed and seed the pockets of the people who don't know what it's like to grocery shop for themselves. They don't know how to pay car insurance. When's the last time you heard of a CEO or CFO of any corporation paying their own bills themselves? That's not a fucking thing. Right. Right, exactly. You're trying to identify with these people? Why? That's sick. That is sick. The corporate cocksucking has to stop. It is fucking weird. And we have to stop supporting these people.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird, can we talk about the fans at WrestleMania because Rick, you was talking about as far as the whole entire situation where wrestlers have to go ahead and pay for their own hotels and all that other stuff. So go.
Fucking TKO. Again, like I don't want to stick on this because it's just disgusting to keep talking about. I'm just gonna say this. The fact that there was minimal wrestler security. I know the MGM Grand. I know that hotel in and out, right? And the fact that they were staying there and fans were ambushing them, and there wasn't just the CM Punk incident that, again, you guys are weird. You're taking the side of the fan over a man who's defending his wife. You guys are fucking weird. Like the fact that we didn't see many more people being beat and put in traction because they're invading wrestlers' personal space and hunting them down and sitting outside their rooms. That's weird. Like, why do we have to say that things like this are weird to people? Like, why would y'all do that? Like, how would you feel if people were sitting outside of your hotel room asking to take a picture with you or asking for your dirty boxers?
Going to the bathroom while Booker T was actually trying to use the restroom.
Yeah.
And, hey, man, you want to take a picture with me real quick? Dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm literally trying to take a piss. Like, yo, leave me alone. Like, and truth be told, if a fan got caught the fade, hey, you deserve it. So I mean, just like who the hell? The fact of the matter that you say that you're $1 billion company, get some fucking security or put me in a better spot where I don't have to go to the MGM, which is where there's nothing but casinos and people just running through, or just hey, give me another hotel, or if you gonna put me in an MGM, make sure that there's security to where, hey, you guys are coming through the the other elevator to go up there, another entrance to go in, so where they don't have to worry about that shit. You have the money to do it. You're being a cheap piece of shit, and I mean, it is what it is at this point. They ain't shit. They really ain't never been shit. So I mean,
it's not going to change until people start putting boot to ass. It's not. It's really not, because then it's going to be an incident where you're going to have somebody seriously get hurt by a 300-pound monster, and then there's going to be a reflective moment of, oh, well, maybe we should look into. No, maybe you should protect your people, because fans are fanatics. They're fanatical. They're going to do crazy things when they get to that fever pitch level, especially around the penultimate moment for the year when it comes to their fandom. I could be guilty of it too when it comes to Marvel and DC movies. Like if I saw Robert Downey Jr. walking down the street, I'm probably going to have the same reaction. I'm going to be a little bit more reserved. I'm not going to run up to the man in the bathroom and say, "Can I take a picture with you?" But you know,
look at Rick.
I'm not going to do that, Rick. Come on now, give me a little bit more credit. We are related.
If he's wearing the Doom cape, Trey,
and he's at the urinal, I'm going to wait outside like a responsible adult. Okay, I'm not going.
As soon as he walks to the door,
I will wait patiently. But fans can be like that, and I'm not excusing their behavior, and not at all. You got to be chin checked. If I was a famous person, God willing, if this podcast is to blow up and we became worldwide known, and somebody came up to me in the bathroom, I'm clutching your chin. It's that simple. You're not coming to me, or if I'm with my kids, yeah, no, you're not, and I'm with my wife, oh yeah, you going down, homie. You're gonna take a seat. You're gonna take several. Anyway, I'm gonna get too far ahead of myself. But
get this swirly.
you know, but you know, it's just that's what's gonna have to happen. And I know they're trying to protect their jobs, but CM Punk should have went further. He should have put that bam in the dirt. It's just that simple. Lillian, you've been quiet for this. I know wrestling is not your forte, but do you have anything you want to add to this part of the conversation?
I have nothing I want to add to this part of the conversation. I'm ready to talk about the movies coming out this summer.
Yes, so I'm going to let you go ahead and lead us into our next topic.
All right.
What are your thoughts on what you've seen recently?
All right, so I don't know when it came out because I haven't been paying that much attention. Shame on me. But the Clayface trailer came out, and I saw it this week, and I am excited. I'm very excited. One, because I'm a DC girl. You know, I really do appreciate Batman a tad too much. Rick, shut up.
Like, what are you talking me for?
I know how you feel about billionaires dressed like a bat, beating people up in the street.
Listen. He could change the infrastructure of Gotham, but instead he'd rather beat up crack addicts. But it's fine. Go on, keep talking.
Hey.
But Clayface is coming out. If you're not familiar with Clayface, Clayface is one of Batman's villains. He is a washed up, well, let's say A to B list actor who went through a horrible accident and wound up taking some sort of face cream that actually makes himself moldable, and went the face cream wasn't going to do that, but he went like way too hard into the face cream, so now he can mold his face into any structure he wants, and that's how he became Clayface. At least in the cartoon, that's what happened.
Yes.
I don't know what's going to happen in this movie, but this man has a clay face, and it seems like it's along the lines of body horror. Yeah. And I'm really excited. It looks like a psychological thriller / body horror, and I'm really excited with that direction. Kudos. What y'all think?
So I think that I'm looking forward to it. I think that from what we saw in the trailer, they're going to go the way of the Batman animated series or Origin of Clayface, where he has access to this miracle cream that restores his face. And then he runs, of course, with the mob, as you do when you're in Gotham City. And they pour a bucket down his throat.
Yeah, that's what happened.
He changes his chemical makeup, and he's able to transform himself fully. So I think that's what we're going to get with that. But I'm looking forward to it. I got a lot of faith in what James Gunn does when it comes to his cinematic universe, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to drop in theaters October 23rd of 2026.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie to you. When I heard that they were putting out Clayface as a movie, I was very, very skeptical. But then like this trailer, like Lillian said, this very much is giving like Cronenberg vibes. Like it is very much on the body horror scale. It looks like a pure horror movie. And that's kind of what I wanted. I'm not going to jump out there and make another comment that I want to make about another company who made a bunch of movies about villains without the hero that they're attached to. I'm going to leave that alone for right now until I see the actual movie.
I don't even know what company he's talking about.
Sony.
Sony. And again, because like I said, like we could be saying this right now, but like the movie could come out and it's like, oh no, it's Morbin time all over again. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
But so far the trailer looks really good. I'm very intrigued. And I have a lot more trust for James Gunn than I do for anybody at Sony. Anybody.
Fair, very fair. Herb.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. The horror flick of it all is something I'm looking forward to. You think he's gonna make the little references like he does in Harley Quinn?
You think he's gonna talk like an actor? You think he's gonna do that?
I would love it if he's an over-the-top actor and that's why he's washed up. I would actually cry laughing so hard.
Because then they should have just cast Alan Tudyk.
And then he spins around and it turns into somebody else.
Alan. All right, I love Alan Tudyk to bits and pieces. He's not that kind of handsome.
I mean, you can suspend disbelief for a movie.
No.
I get
No. My vagina doesn't suspend nothing.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I'm so glad I have on my headphones right now. Lillian, go sit in the corner.
Look at the week.
Rick, come back, Rick. All right, because you gotta leave the next topic, Rick. Come back. He really went to the bathroom. He really went. You think he's slick? He went to the bathroom.
I was being melodramatic. Mango margarita is crazy.
So we want to take it to the next level, huh?
Wait.
To the next level.
I was being overly dramatic. I was being hyperbolic, but my point being, that Alan Tudyk isn't the kind of handsome that actor from the Batman series is supposed to. What's the word I'm trying to?
Portray.
Yeah. Like he's like a Cary Grant, Marlon Brando sort of figure, and that's not Alan Tudyk.
Okay. Well, the only reason why I brought him up is because he voiced him in Harley Quinn, this animated series.
Oh, I didn't
So
finish watching that.
I'm just gonna say, just based off the feel of the trailer, I hope he doesn't do any of that. Like, I hope they leave that on the side because that would illegitimize everything they've done in the trailer. Like, if you see this horror-esque element of this movie, and then you get in there and he's just like, "I have been on this set for," like, you know what I mean? Like, or excuse me, what's my motivation type shit? Like, no.
Well, no, I don't want to see like the Poindexter. Like, I don't want to see him take the Wonder Man thing where he's like going too far into the weeds of trying to understand the role he's portraying. But if part of the reason why he's like a B-list actor is because he does too much from time to time, I would find that funny. I would find that funny.
So did everybody watch Creature Commandos?
No.
Yes. Okay, so Clayface is in Creature Commandos. And he basically jacks up Rick Flag, and he's playing the part of like he's hiding in secret as a lesbian. So when Rick Flag finds him, you talk about body horror. He twists this mama up. He tears it. Oh,
you're being nice. Rick Flag brought that animated ass beating over into live action because he referenced it in fucking Peacemaker.
Yes, yes.
It's like we've all been beat up on the count of Waller. It's just like, nigga, you didn't get beat up. You got the shit beat out of you.
Yes. So as long as we get that, I'll be happy if at the end of this we have a monstrous Clayface. We have a monstrous Clayface that's imposing. That is truly one of the most dangerous villains of Batman because even Batman can't handle him unless he has prep time.
Like he has to lure Clayface into water to handle Clayface. That's the way he usually wins Clayface battles.
Or he has Mr. Freeze's freeze gun. It's a number of ways that he has to get to it.
Or a Maybelline or a MAC counter with some makeup remover.
Stop. If he gets it
next topic.
Yes. Sorry, we're getting stuck. Go ahead. Yes,
Rick. This one is on you. Gen V, the spinoff series from The Boys on Amazon Prime, is canceled. In lieu of the Vought Rising show that are coming up, but you have a particular opinion about this particular topic. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just to rehash it, Gen V, the series that was in the Boys universe it took place mostly at Godolphin University, or God U as they called it, the university made to train future superheroes. That show has been canceled after 2 seasons by Amazon Prime, and it seems like it basically what's happening is we've been told that some of those characters are going to be brought back in the show Vought Rising. Now, I've seen a lot of talk online of people saying, "Oh, good, Gen V sucked because they were putting too much emphasis on the character of Marie Moreau, who is a black superhero heroine, who is very, very powerful, and they've alluded to the fact that she could at some point kill Homelander." So of course we know the incel community is not happy about that. And instead we're going to get Vought Rising, which is a show about Stormfront. For those of you who know who Stormfront is, essentially she's the Nazi princess of the superheroes. And about Soldier Boy, who is the father of Homelander, who is everybody that makes a joke about Captain America and how he was born in the 40s and the 30s or whatever, that's who Soldier Boy is. Like, that's the caricature that you guys are talking about, not Steve Rogers.
Your credit to your people, son.
Yeah.
Who you calling son?
That was Green Lantern. Fuck.
I know, and I'm just making a reference.
I got you. No, I got you. Because that actually makes sense. But no, so essentially we're getting a show that's diverse. Like, there was a diverse crew of superheroes, you know what I mean? It just wasn't a bunch of like white kings running around Scooby-Doo and stuff. It's a diverse crew of people. The writing for season 2 wasn't as strong, but that's because the death of a major character, like, they had to change a lot of things, but they worked through it. Like, it made sense at the end. And instead we're losing the diverse show, and instead we're getting this show that is essentially
white bread.
Yeah, it's a very much standards and practices type of show. And like that's the part that's most disturbing, not disturbing, but disappointing to me. Like, that's the part that I really don't like, because I enjoy Gen V, you know what I mean? And I enjoy what they were building to in Gen V. And now I get to watch, like, no, don't get me wrong, I like Jensen Ackles, and I like him playing Soldier Boy. It's comedic. Like, he puts together some curse word combinations that I could only dream.
You should have led with Jensen Ackles being Soldier Boy, because that is a picture.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
No.
She hasn't made that far.
No, I'm not. I'm not watching The Boys. Like, made it that far. I'm not watching the show. We've talked about this.
But again, I mean, he's enjoyable, but also like it's going to be very, very coded. The Boys is already like it's going to be more of that MAGA archetype. And I know it's satire. I know it's satire, and I know you're making fun of it, but also The Boys is hitting a little bit too close to home. Because literally the episode dropped a few days before where Homelander was calling himself God, and then everyone's favorite big wet dementia president dropped a picture of himself as God, like it was just, or as Jesus Christ. And this is it's more of that, but also like it's just disappointing as to what they're doing over at Amazon Prime. They're just getting rid of all of their diverse shows and just giving us more white bread. But what do you guys think?
I am. Well, I was just going to say, because I have not caught up on this season of The Boys just yet, but I am looking forward to what they do, because I really feel like that this season, because this is supposed to be the final season of The Boys, right? This is supposed to be the last season.
Yeah.
So I think that they are going to actually succeed in getting rid of Homelander, but the rest of them are still going to be there. So this prequel show is going to be leading into more of the opening up of the Boys universe. So while it will be superhero white bread, and it may rub us along the wrong way, I'm going to give it the good old 3-episode try and see where it takes us. And if it goes beyond that, then I'll be in, and hopefully they'll go into a broader spectrum, because Marie, she's going to be the one that kills Homelander. I'm just going to call it now. She's the one that kills him. And I think they have if they continue to show on from there, it's going to be following her from that. So, yeah.
But even still, I mean, if she is the one who takes him out, I mean, that would be a great origin to go ahead. Well, not origin, because she has already had 2 seasons, but I'm saying like it'll be a great pickup for the next one of V. So I mean, why not just go ahead and do it? And I mean, and it's just like, dude, at some point, I want to see some more diversity. I don't want to just see the same white people over and over and over. It's just, that's how I feel about it. I mean, but at the same time, The Boys is pretty.
Now, see her. Dope, you're thinking with your colored brain. You need to be thinking with your white brain, where diversity is actually undesirable, and you don't want.
Yeah, get that out of here.
I'm a colored brain.
Lord. Man, is it right here? No. Is it right here? Where's the white brain? I got to tap into the white's brain. Now, just to expand a little bit more. I'm sorry. But so also we are getting more boys-esque shows. They're calling it the Vought video universe or some shit like that. But there will be more shows coming set in the boys' world. And like, you know, a lot of people running around talking about superhero fatigue with the Marvel movies, even though the content has slowed down a lot. And I mean, honestly, in my opinion, the quality on the shows has gotten back a lot better. But is the boys a universe to where we can deal with more shows about like a lot of characters who we don't know anything about, you know what I mean, or more debaucherous superhero antics?
You know, I have a controversial opinion about that, but what my opinion is going to boil down to is like, if we can't get Milestone Comics on TV, I don't want to know more about the boys. Like, that's.
I like where your head is at.
That's the color side of their brain.
It is, but I'm colored, damn it.
I would love to see. And I'm speaking as a person who is not engrossed in the Milestone universe. I'm not very versed in that. I'm not going to pretend like I am. Well, but I am interested. Hold on, I got you.
Go ahead.
Interested in finding out. I would love to see that happen. But the problem that we have is the people in power, quote unquote. They would look at it just like they look at the sales of the Milestone event comic. If the comic is not going to sell well, but unfortunately, it didn't break any records, They don't have an inclination to put it forward, to push it forward. So just I'm turning on my white brain, so to speak, and looking at it from a business standpoint. They're not going to push it there. Like I would love it, but they're not going to do it unless there's an overwhelming.
But here's the thing. Like, I use Milestone Comics as an example, but there's a big reason why we don't know anything about Milestone Comics, and that's even though DC's bought the they've bought the rights to it and they refuse to do anything with it. Yeah, it's like how for a long time Marvel or Sony would just hold on to things and not do anything with them or do just enough so they don't have to turn the rights over and we get shit in the process. So like I understand that from I don't know, whatever business that is perspective, it's like it's an unknown product. We have to work hard to do it and but it's like you're about to sell us on more of the boys of a universe we don't historically know and more about these characters we've never fucking heard of before, about powers we've never seen before, but you refuse to even entertain the idea of putting on indie comics. What are we talking about?
We're talking about more foolishness because, let's go back a couple years ago. You know, the only reason that Black Panther got made and the only reason that Captain Marvel as a movie came out, because Ike Perlmutter at Marvel, who was who was in charge of Marvel at the time, because he got fired. There was again. I'm gonna tie it back into politics. We gotta stop electing old white men, guys. Like, we have to. Leave them alone. Let them go and do whatever weird sexual shit that they're going to blame on everybody else. Let them do that shit in their fucking cavernous houses or whatever bunker they're building. Also, look into how many billionaires are building bunkers or weird islands. You guys should really look into that. That's a thing that's happening. There's a lot more than just one. Epstein Island wasn't a one-off, guys. Anyway, but do your own research. But yeah, like, we got to stop electing these people into positions of power because they're going to continue to usher in the old ways of doing things, right? We need more Mondanis and less Mitch McConnells. Like we need more Obamas and less orange shitbag. Like we need more diversity is not a bad thing. What you gonna say, Trey?
Go ahead.
So you gonna run?
Shut the fuck up, man. God damn.
All right, wait. Along those lines, you said we don't need, like, what I don't like about your analogy is that you're comparing, like, who would be considered, like, far, like, leftist or progressive Democrats to Republicans, when really the establishment Democrats are the ones we should be beating up in the street, honestly.
Yeah, because they're not doing anything for it.
You're 100% correct. We don't need. Go ahead.
We don't want to get stuck on old white men and the thrones they will not abdicate, leave, or what have you until, I don't know, a new world transpires. But there's more going on in Disney than just what was that man's name? You just said it.
We're talking about the guy you just said.
Ike Perlmutter getting fired, or new blood into Disney going on. What else is going on? He was fired.
Well, they've
that was a while ago.
Fired Ryan Park, who was the visual artist.
Andy Park.
Sorry, Andy Park. Sorry, but he was the visual arts director after 16 years. So they laid off 1,000 staff, and this is after a 16-year run where Marvel was at the pinnacle, and now they've cut them all back. So I don't know if this is going to be in lieu of them replacing a lot of people with AI.
Oh no. Here's the beautiful part about it. I'm just going to add on and let you finish. So they're releasing them from their contracts. So they're making them independent contractors.
Yeah.
So they're going to hire them on a per job basis.
Yeah. Instead of keeping them as a consistent team.
The WWE in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's these mega corporations, and Disney is one of them. That's their objective. They got it. Their bottom line is their objective. They got to make sure that the shareholders stay holding the shares, and the shares look good while they're doing it. That's the whole objective of theirs. So I'm not surprised. I hope that things don't the quality doesn't dip down because now people are not fully employed. They're going to be, you know, contractors, because then you're not motivated to put your all into this. I'm not an artist myself, but I can empathize with the thought of, oh, I'm just here on a day by day basis. I'm not gonna put my all into this. I'm not gonna make this the glorious thing that it was in the past. Fuck yeah, I'm not doing it. So, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. Herb,
you got anything? Oh,
I'm with y'all on that. I mean, it's pretty much said everything I could possibly say. So I mean, I'm with you.
I mean, part of it is that they released Andy Park from after 16 years of good strong work for Marvel Studios. But in addition to releasing Andy Park, they laid off like 1,000 employees from their visual arts department, visual effects department, and then consolidated under marketing and something else, like consolidated marketing and bullshit. And the thing that they're going to learn about that consolidated marketing and bullshit is that you're going to have an overworked staff who doesn't have a clear vision or goal for what they're doing. Because it's like saying that everything falls under communications. A lot of things are related to communications. They are not all the same thing.
So one of the big points that people have been making about Marvel over the past couple of years is like the visual effects are shit. Like the effects of everything look terrible, right? And that's because essentially they've been putting video game crunch on these people who are doing movies. And if you know anything about video game crunch, essentially when everybody is clamoring for their favorite video game to come out and they have this date that's been set off all of these years and they're up against that date, essentially people are forced to work at the office all the time. They're forced to sleep and eat and wash their ass in the office. And that's what's been happening right now. And now you've gotten rid of 1,000 people in the visual arts department who has been doing really good work, even though you put them up against these hellacious deadlines. And now you've consolidated. And then also, Trey, I know you're trying to be optimistic, but I'm gonna tell you like this: after Doomsday, the visual effects quality is going to shit. It is going to absolute shit.
It might even mark Doomsday might mark like the clear sign that it's already gone to shit. Because think about like Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, and how those effects look for the most part of that movie.
Yeah.
Right. Think about the fight scene, the final fight scene from Black Panther. Again, Doomsday might mark the Doomsday of Marvel Studios, and that hurts. That actually hurts for me to say. Like, again, I've said it before. I'm a Marvel apologist. I love Marvel, but at the same time, if you're doing wrong, you're doing wrong. I don't fuck with bad people. I don't fuck with bad corporations, and like they're doing something really, really fucked up. Yeah. And I hate this. Like, I hate this so much because I look on my news apps. I look at all of this stuff, and I constantly see this one thing. I see on one hand in the financial reports, they're talking about these companies making record profits. Everybody's making record profits. They're making more money than they've ever made before. And then I turn over to the business aspect, and now I see that 1,000 people have been fired from this company. 1,000 people have been let go from this company. Everybody's talking about they want GTA 6, but meanwhile, nobody's talking about the 40 employees that were fired because they wanted to unionize, allegedly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all of this shit is constantly happening, and the one catalyst that I keep looking at is it's us continuing to shell out money for this shit, man. Like we're the problem, guys. It's a consumer issue at this point. It is a capitalism and a consumer issue.
I will say it's not a consumer issue. That is, but go ahead.
I feel like it is. I feel like it is because we're continuing to shell out dollars to this shit, even though all of this shit is continuing to happen. And it's just like, oh, well, if they would have made a better movie or a better... No, fuck. Be compassionate to the people who are on your level. And I know because they may work at a certain company, you don't think they're on your level, but they are working check to check to feed their kids and to feed whatever collector habit they might have, just like any of us regular ass people walking around. You know what I mean? Like we need to be more empathetic to our fellow man and not, again, like I said earlier, continue to corporate cocksuck.
Well, the reason why I say it's not necessarily a consumer issue is because these are things that people are going to do regardless if people are not like buy it or not. Like and even if a movie does catastrophically fail, they write it as a loss in their taxes, so they don't actually feel the loss or the significant failure of that film. So it's like, yeah, we can just not show up. We can absolutely do that, and they'll just stop doing things altogether.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. And you know what? There's actually an example of that because remember, there's a Batgirl movie that was finished that we never saw.
Never fucking saw.
They made $90 million by claiming it on their insurance.
That Jonah's riding on somebody's shelf somewhere.
Hey, can somebody put it on Twitter like they did Avatar?
You ain't getting.
No. When he says it's riding on someone's shelf,
he's not exaggerating.
It's literally sitting in a can on some studio, on a Warner Brothers studio, or now whoever the fuck owns them, and it's just sitting in a can right now. There's no way we'll never see it.
So we're gonna speed run these last couple of topics because unfortunately I gotta go. So we do have we don't have an exact date for the X-Men '97 season 2 to drop, but we are gonna have a special world premiere event scheduled for June 13th, 2026. So I'm looking forward to that. Please stop texting me. We're looking forward to that. That's happening, and then. So we also had the Invincible season 4 finale. Season 4, yeah.
It happened. It happened this past week.
I know. We also had Invincible season 4 finale. So we of course had our 8 episodes. I'm a little let down because I'm like I want more, but that's because I know more. It's my favorite comic of all time. It's an indie comic, so I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. For all those naysayers out there who didn't believe that Thrag was that dude. Now you know. Now you know. I wasn't here to talk about it. I'm sorry, but anytime somebody is pulling somebody in with their own gravitational force and sending them into orbit, that man is not to be messed with. And Mark's PTSD, and this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to his PTSD, is only going to get worse from here, people. So season 5, bring your tissue boxes because it's about to get real.
All I'm gonna say is that my hope for season 5 is that we get 5 episodes of Thrag and Battle Beast fighting. But it's just like they'll cut or not for season 5 maybe or season 6. But it's like 1 minute you see Mark and Adam Eve talking, then they just cut to another planet of these two fighting without reference, and then they cut back to other people doing others. Like that's what I hope. I hope they interweave it like that.
Wait, you wanted to be like Peter and the Chicken?
Yes.
Except it is that. It is that. Wow. Nigga, read the books. Read the books. It is that.
It is absolutely that. But a reason, and I'll say this real quick. The reason why I say this, I'm hoping we get a season 6, but I think that during season 5, we have to have the robot story. Robot, they've perfectly set this up so that Robot comes back. I'm not going to spoil it, but when he comes back with Monster Girl, things get interesting as far as the Invincible world. So if you get to that, you can see what's going on. But lastly, we also had episode 6 of season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. That dropped. Did everybody watch Daredevil? Everybody's caught up?
I am.
No.
Okay. I don't know if we want to spoil what happened. I mean, it's kind of if you watched last week, you kind of know what happened. Do y'all feel comfortable talking about it? Okay, fuck it.
Yeah, I alluded to it last week.
Okay, yeah. Vanessa dead. Vanessa gone. She up out of there. And now Kingpin is unhinged. We had a little fight between him and Matt Murdock. It was a good fight. I loved it. We got to see Jessica Jones, and we got to see a little
biracial baby. Little biracial baby.
Does everybody know who's biracial baby is? Y'all know who baby that is?
White baby is that?
None other than Luke Cage. That's Luke Cage's baby. So in the comics, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage get married. They have a child. She's about 5 or 6 canonically in the comics. Mm-hmm. And Jessica does her power. They did show that her powers wane and wax since she had the child. So what's up, Rick? What's up?
Who does that little girl go on to become?
We're not going to talk about that.
What does she go on to carry?
Talk about that. Not
Who does she
anyway. But so what I wanted to say about Daredevil Born Again season 6, with the death of Vanessa, if you have been paying attention to Marvel for the last couple of years, or even just paying attention to the Spider-Man trailers, Spider-Man is fighting a particular group of people. Now, if he's going to be fighting these people, he's fighting people for a reason. I think that Daredevil gets caught, and also Wilson Fisk starts to explore other options to try to get his Vanessa back. The Hand is present in Marvel. We've seen them in the original Daredevil series, and they're coming back. So I think that in episode 7 or 8, if we get them, I think that Wilson Fisk is going to search out the Hand and try to resurrect Vanessa.
I buy it.
What do you guys think?
Because Wilson Fisk would do anything for Vanessa. He would do anything for Vanessa.
Yeah, he definitely would.
We saw it in the Beyond the Spider-Verse. We saw the length at which he's willing to go. And as like you said, at the end of episode 6, he's completely unhinged.
Yeah.
Like that doctor did nothing but try to save his wife.
Yo, when he went to hug, he was like, "You gonna hug this man? Are you crazy?"
So look, I'm watching the episode and I was like, "Doc, don't do that. Oh, Doc, don't do that. No."
Thank you, Crunch. Oh no. Oh, you made a mistake, sir.
I've seen some people online.
Remind you of the.
I've seen some scuttlebutt on. Just let it talk, her. God damn it, man.
No, I'm just saying it reminds you of the whole entire leg break season 1.
No.
Last season from season 1 where Daredevil was stomping on the guy's
leg.
We saw that coming. We saw this coming, but that was anyway. Go ahead, Rick.
No, so some people have alluded to the fact that like Kingpin was able to punch through a brick column and like how his irrational strength. Some people are trying to make the connection that he's a mutant, and it's like stop, y'all are reaching a little bit too much. Like I don't know. I wouldn't say that he has. I wouldn't go with him having mutated DNA. Like again, he's just a freakishly strong person.
So remember the trading cards. Remember the trading cards when we were kids.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Everybody was on a scale of 10. Regular human beings were a 1. Wilson Fisk was a 3. So he has low level super strength, but that's because of his workout regimen. Now in the comics, of course, he's depicted totally different. There's no way we can get I forgot his name to look like him like he does in the comics. But in the comics, you think he's a fat blob of a man. No, that is a muscle bound gorilla. Yeah. He crushes people's skulls with his hands. So they translated that into this live action universe. So go ahead, Rick.
I'm glad you made that reference because like he really is a gorilla. And again, people like we found out in the 100 Men versus a gorilla scenario, people don't understand how strong gorillas really are.
They don't.
They don't at all.
Again, a gorilla could rip your arms off and beat you to death with them and not even break a sweat, like legitimately. So
that's the first 20 of you.
Right, exactly. So like he's not a mutant. He's just a freakishly strong gorilla of a man. But yeah, also, if you haven't seen those behind-the-scenes photos, I warned y'all last week, and I'm doing spoilers from here on out on everything we watch. Luke Cage is dressed up like Mayor Luke Cage, so it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, they set it. They set it up as a layup. They set it up as a perfect layup.
Mm-hmm.
We know what's going on. So, all right. I'm looking forward to this next episode of Daredevil Born Again. I'm hoping we get to see the hand in place. I honestly think that Chuck may have some dealings with them. Charles, I'm sorry, the guy from Scream. Got his real name.
Mr. Charles. Matthew
Charles.
Lillard. Matthew Lillard,
yeah.
my bad.
Did you see a video of him chasing the dude down in the snow who broke into his house? He is.
I saw. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Like he is in his underwear chasing a dude. He became
the Scream killer that he played. He became the Scream killer.
He really did.
Creeps me out. So I love it. So if he's a part of the hand, the last thing. If we have so a lot of people may forget in the original Daredevil series, Elektra was taken by the hand. Elektra's going to get resurrected. We have not officially seen Bullseye kill Elektra, which is the heartbreaking snap that sends Matt over the edge because he was really in love with her more than Karen Page. So if we do that, we may get Elektra in the Spider-Man movie.
Yep.
That may happen. And also we got Punisher. That series is coming out in May, isn't it?
I believe so.
One-off.
It's a special.
It's the one-off.
Special. Yeah.
But that'll fill in some blanks of what's going on in New York right now. But that is what we had for you guys here today on Gamma Blerds. Anything else you guys want to throw out there before we close out?
No. I think we good.
Nope. I think we covered it.
Hit that like, share, subscribe.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe so other like-minded people. Go ahead, Rick.
No, I was going to say, I do have one other thing. I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy James at DMV Crab Rolls. He catered a function for my family this past weekend, and I wanted to say, it's this past week, excuse me. I wanted to say he did an amazing job. His food is always amazing. His food is excellent. If you're ever at the Commander Stadium, section 142, go to DMV Crab Rolls, holler at my man. Or if you need any catering, look him up online on Instagram at DMV Crab Rolls. give him some work because he's worth it. Like it's amazing food.
Absolutely. All right. Yep. Everybody tell them where they can find you.
Please support the broadcast. Gamma Blerds on all platforms. Gamma Blerds on Instagram. Gamma Blerds on TikTok. Gamma Blerds on YouTube. Gamma Blerds, please. I'm Lillian Desu everywhere else.
I'm your boy Big Herb. You can find me on IG under Herbitos_way or on Off the Bench podcast on IG. So give me a like, share, subscribe on my YouTube page as well.
Okay, so
no,
we're waiting for Rick to figure out what he's gonna say. Why is the episode still called Zuko's Titties?
I changed it at the beginning.
It says it on YouTube right there. Anyway, Rick, where can they find you?
YouTube is slow. They can find me wherever they know where to find me at. But mostly I'm going to be doing a lot of work on the Gamma Blerds Instagram page. So you're going to see a lot of more stuff from me on there. And that's where I'm going to give you guys for right now. Am I going to shout out anybody else's pages right now? No, because I don't see them in the comments. So ha.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. We will see y'all next time. Later.
Peace.
Deuces.